Good morning and welcome to a very wet and windy House Farm. Rain living under pressure. Oh my god. But anyway, just feed the cattle now today. Bed them down. And yeah. It's not the end of the world, it's not cold. The boys are not looking very enamoured with life this morning. It sort of stopped raining now, it's just really windy. To Beans Lodge. Oh god, our beans are up fairly high now as well. That could be a bit of a shit show. So we're going to feed some cattle. That is the horses fed. So a couple of people. Morning boys. Happy out. You'd be a bit happier now if you had a bit of grub, I suppose. Get the silage pushed in now. Get the rations adjusted accordingly. And get the cattle fed. We're on feeding stones again. We just find when there's stones in the silage there, it gives us about an extra 0.1 or 2 of a kilo a day. I've never in all my life seen so many stones in silage as them bales. There couldn't be any in the second cut stuff anyway, because they were definitely all in the first cut. I'll scrape out them in front of the barriers today, keep it nice and fresh. Our biggest problem now this time of the year, and from now till say March, the yard is so full of feed it's impossible to find anywhere to put things, so we end up driving around the place to find someone to put it down, but I don't know, it's the end of the world. So it's fairly letting it down now again. Before I head back to my own house, I'll check all the shores and things around here that they're all free, because the yard is okay, but my parents' house there, it's all down a bit of a hole, and there has been a couple of occasions where we've struggled to keep out the water. We have luckily so far, but we're keeping an eye on things anyway. I'm just going to show you here now. I want to up the rations for the bulls. They're a little bit slack, so I go into loading. There are 2 diets, bull finisher and cow, so bull finisher. So what I'll do is I'll up, say there's 12 animals in the first pen and they're getting 86%, so I'll up that to 90%, and so on and so forth, and I'll do that for all the pens. So there's 513 kilos of barley to go into this mix now. You'll see it as I'm tipping it in, the percentage goes up and the number goes down. So I'd say 1 bucket will hardly do it, but no, I have to get another bucket. This is the second bucket now. So like when you're feeding, we always ideally want to get it to within 2%. So for a camera now, I'll have to get it bang on. Sorry now. What? No. I'm 3 kilos over, but yeah, that's the gist of it. So we always put in the minerals and the barley before we turn on the power drive. And sometimes the beet as well. On the second mix we'll put in the beet as well, because we put in the beet last in the first mix, second on the, or last in the first mix and then first on the second mix, so we don't be taking on off the bucket the whole time. But yeah, we always, barley and minerals are like the most expensive, so you want to get the amounts bang on, and there is a little bit of variation. When you have the power drive on, like it could be flicking up and down 5 kilos. Like if you're only putting in 25 kilos of mineral, how are you going to know? But like, to be honest, with the mineral, we measure out minerals before I know how much a bucket of it weighs, and so I just I put the right amount into the bucket, I've loaded, and then tip it into the feeder. So but I still want to get it weighed correctly in the feeder, because that records how much is being used. So I've the bucket off there now. I'm going to put it on the shear grab. Where is the shear grab? So we'll put on the shear grab, we'll pull up alongside the loader, we'll hop out, or up alongside the tractor, we'll pull out then, we'll hop out, we'll put on the hoses, and we'll turn on the PTO at the same time. Down the load, shear grab. There she is. Everywhere sort of has a place that's nice and handy and close to where we want, but everything's on top of each other now at the moment because the yard's getting full. The yard isn't full yet. All this space here and the rest of the soil pit will all be full this week, hopefully with maize, and we'll be pulling beet in a month's time, so that'll have to be tipped somewhere. But we usually just tip the beet here or in front of the maize or wherever. So we'll get on the hoses now and turn on the power drive. Line you up for a video.
This is Cork, in Cork down by the knee. This is Cork, a real capital city. This is Cork, in Cork down by the knee. This is Cork, Cork.
So I'm just back in the house now. I have the jobs done. I'm gonna print the footage there from the Mogeely vintage and modern day cultivations day yesterday. They ate all the misery. Come on, you can. It's all going Mogeely today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. 22 tractors working. Look at this carry on. For sale. When you want to buy it.
Daniel was saying you're a bit of a local celebrity.
This beast. 10.7 to 8 in Piranha. 5 metre I'd say. This is like a 3 metre job, the same as our one, and a fast track. I know it's a fast track, belong to R&R Farms. The 420. We actually got him to do a bit of work for us there before we bought our cultivator. Was it last year or 2 years ago maybe? Just to see, did it suit us? No smoke, no pork. FYI, they're not supposed to be there. They're supposed to be in the paddock. Right, I think I better move them. Beans update. Not ripe, but not lodged either, so that's the one thing I was worried about. And I don't know, but there doesn't seem to be much shelling going on. That's another thing I was worried about with the heavy rain. I think we'll get these this week. I thought we won't, but I think we will. Yeah, I think these will go this week. I think the weather from tonight till Thursday night is good. So look, hopefully get going at these maybe Wednesday morning. Get them cut in 2 days, but the only problem is we'll be at sowing winter barley as well, hopefully. But anyway, look, we'll get on with it. I can go cutting it, I can go sowing, and vice versa. I was a bit pessimistic about these beans all year, but look, they tell me you should never judge beans because you can't actually have them cut, but I'm inclined to think they mightn't be too bad. Anyway, we'll see. They say there's no such thing as bad weather, only the wrong clothing. Well, I've had these waterproofs a good few years now and they're due a change out, so any suppliers there looking for to get their brand out there, I'm your man. Even in the wet and wind and the rain and things, sometimes it's miserable, but there now this evening, this farm is sort of sheltered, even though it is fairly windy, but it's not cold. I'm not that wet because I've decent-ish waterproofs on me, and geez, there's nothing like it just to go for a walk around, have a look at your crops and have a look at your stock. And there's a lot of people getting out of farming down this side of the country in the last couple of months, but for any young person thinking of getting into agriculture, I'd highly recommend it. And I think it's a fantastic lifestyle. Like, God, I love this. I love being out just, oh sorry, got all blurry. You're back. But yeah, I love being out in the fresh air, looking at crops and looking at stock, and it's just brilliant. I was watching Farm Theory's video there today. I don't know, is it this week's one or when is it? But did a paying to do their own silage, and initially I would have said no, sure, it couldn't. Now I didn't know they did 640 exercises, which is a lot, but which or whether it pays or it doesn't, it's well worth anyone to watch the video, because the model that he uses for depreciation and parts etc is actually really cool. So yeah, video anyone should check out. Farm Theory, don't know what the name, but something got to do. It's like the picture of a tractor and 85 pound, or I don't know, you'll find it on it. Yeah, all the job done on just in the home. I'm going to leave it there for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the few clips from the Mogeely Vintage Day yesterday. Fair play to them. They put Mogeely Vintage Club, they put on a savage show, and to R&R Farms for giving them the field. So it was really good. There was a big crowd there and the weather made it. And yeah, that's it. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and please subscribe. I'm really close to 1,000 followers, and it's I haven't got there now in the last couple of days. The followers have been really slow, but I think it's something got to do with the algorithm of YouTube. So when I was coming up to 4,000 hours of viewing, like my hours, when I got to 3,800, my hours viewing just stopped and didn't move for about 10 days, and now I'm getting up close to 1,000 viewers, and like last 2 or 3 days I haven't got any additional new viewers. So YouTube, I'm on to ya. So anyway, yeah, please subscribe and share these videos on your own social media or whatever. I'd really appreciate it. And please comment if there's any comments you, good, bad or indifferent. If you ever disagree with me or agree or whatever, please put it in the comments below, because interaction is what I want. It's what will help grow the channel. It'll push it out to more people, and that's what I want. So look, we're just trying to do our bit for agriculture and have a bit of crack along the way. So we'll see you tomorrow.